Hello and welcome back to New York Gold. Looking around the fish room, I see that I'm very low on Java moss, and that's something that I need to breed. I don't know where you even get. Can you even buy Java moss? I don't even know. I don't even know where I got it, but I have it, and I used to have it in abundance, but now I don't. So I have some left in the fish room. So what I want to do is take this. I want to attach some suction cups to it, and then stick it high on a tank somewhere so it's shallow, and kind of seed it with Java moss. And that feels good. It's scratchy hand. Oh yeah. So yeah, let's do that, and then we'll take a look around. I don't know if you can see it, but I have a bunch of Java moss sitting on the round thing. That's what I put on top of my Chinese food containers so the eggs can fall in it. It's in here with these cherry bulbs just so it doesn't die. So I'm going to harvest some of it and then plant it on my thing. Now, I just take a couple of pieces and I try to poke them through and pull it out the other side so it sticks and it doesn't float away. Just a couple spots, and I'll keep doing that. Alright, this is what we got. Looks like Turkish hair implants. So you see I poked it through the back a little bit. So my plan is to put this high in the water column where it's nice and warm and it gets plenty of light. Not that it's hard to grow Java moss, but I think this will like turbo boost it. We'll find out. We'll give it a try. All right. It's just here's the water line, a couple 3 inches underneath, under the light. I put a couple of clumps just on top where it's not tucked in. This is over here a melon barb breed out. I've been breeding these guys. They're just under 6 weeks old, and there's a whole flock of them in here. And, they're too young to breed, so I don't have to worry about them laying eggs in the Java moss. All right, that was boring. Let's do a look around and see what we got going on. All right, we'll start where we left off. Melon bulb, breed out, grow out. I don't know. We'll call it 2 dozen in there. And pretty fry, really nice looking. Love the stripes. Next up, cherry barbs. There's a couple of albino cherry barbs like that guy in there, but this was a bunch that I bred out for Breeders' Award points, and I just keep bringing them to auctions and stuff like that. I have a lot, and I don't want to overload the auction with 1,000 of these things at once, so I bring, I could 2 bags of 6 at a time or whatever. So maybe I'll go to a local fish store and see if they want them, but until then, they just sit here until I auction them off. Alright, this tank is tough to explain. There's actually a ram in here hiding in the back. Gold ram, male. I've been looking for a female. The adult, is that a dead fish? The adult, there's one. Melon barbs are in there. You probably see them in the back moving around. I set this tank up for them to breed in it, and then once they started breeding, obviously they didn't stop. So there's as many melon barb fry in here as there is in the melon barb fry grow out tank. And you can see there's all different like year classes here. Like this guy was probably 2 weeks old. These guys are 4 weeks old. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. That was a black neon. There you go. And there's cardinals in there, there's regular neons in there, and there's green neons in there. It's, I don't know, it's a mess right now. It's got a little everything, including the dead guy. So it is what it is until I get in here and try to straighten this tank out. I mean, it's doing well. I hardly have to water change this thing. There's so much plant life and stuff in that. It's just, everybody seems to get along too. And I mean, these are not tiger barbs. They don't act like idiots. These are melon barbs. All right. This is the hardest tank in the world to record. I'll put it right up to the glass. These are San Marco red-tailed Goodeids, and I'm getting a decent amount of males. I was really female heavy in this tank, but there's a male right there. And you know, it's one of those fish that it's a rare species. There's not many left in the world, or in the wild. So you hate to get rid of them, but you know, I keep bringing trios and with a bunch of fry to the club, so other people can have tanks like this. So there's a bunch in here. They're doing very well, and this is like a 30 bow. If you're gonna start a YouTube channel with fish, don't ever get a bow front. You can't record it unless you put the camera like right against the glass, and then it looks like this. But yeah, maybe 25 gallons. I don't know, somewhere in the neighborhood. Everyone knows these big old Manicapurus. They are here. I'm down to my last 3. I've had these for years now. All my females died. I'm left with these males, but they're just so big and cool to look at. These are 3 koi angels. A friend of mine, his tank was leaking. He called me up to go over there and kind of rescue these guys. So here they are, and they're doing well. They like it here. Everybody seemed to get along better now that the tank is. Is that a female? Is she fat? Are you pregnant? Uh-oh. You gotta keep an eye on you. You might have Koyakapurus going on in here. Are you the culprit? Yeah. And there's Congos. Congo Italiano. So these were my breeders. I bred them. Tough fish to breed, not gonna lie, but they are pretty looking fish. You have that rainbow iridescence in there. The males got the long fins, really super nice. So this is my African / South American tank, I guess. What do you got to say? Yeah, better back off. All right, so I'm gonna try to record these best I can. You know what they are. Glow Danios. Yes. Everyone makes a mistake. I was at the auction, and these went off at the auction, and nobody wanted them. So I just yelled out $2 just to get the ball rolling on these things because it was getting late, and I got stuck with them. And I like them. They're pretty cool. I'm not a glowfish guy, but I don't know. The Danios, they're fun fish to have. They use the water column, they do everything. I don't know, we'll see what happens with these guys. That's all I gotta say about that. They're glowfish, okay? Don't judge me. These are my CPDs. And I don't know. I know there's a big craze, every CPD crazy now. Like this was like the hot fish in the last year, but between me and you, I'd be happy to get rid of these things. Just, I don't know. Unless you really take very good care of them, they get all banged up like that. And I feed these guys live baby brine twice a day. They get flakes, so they're eating very well. But I don't know. What can I tell you? That's not a real diamond. That's a pearl scale goldfish with a big tumor on his back. But other than that, it's pretty big. Nice. There's a little ranchu back there. Yeah. Another couple of auction finds. This place is just littered with goopies, but I do have a pair of red wag platies, and I've never kept wag. I've had platies before, but not red wags, and that's like the staple. Like that's like the most common fish in like the whole freshwater aquarium world. So I'll breed these up, and I did breed platies for the Breeders' Award points, but these are a different type of platy. The other ones I did were oh man, now I gotta shut this off. Alright. The other ones I did were variatus. These are maculatus, I think. So if I breed these, I'll get points for them. There's I think that's the female. She's a little bigger. Very nice. Very nice. A lot of goopies, snails. There's, can you see anybody down there? No. There's L129 false zebras in here, but I never see them, so who knows. Bye, dude. That's a blue spotted cory, the only one I have, but believe it or not, there's like 24 gold lasers in here, but they're all hiding in this amongst the rocks. And that is a pencil fish. I just turned the light on in here. I usually keep the light off in this tank, so the cories don't like it. So sometimes you make a tank like, I don't know, too good for the fish, and you never get to see them. So what are you gonna do? Here's a pencil fish. This is a 30 lowboy. Pretty wild. Same footprint. That's a 40 breeder. So it's the same footprint as the 40 breeder, but not as high. Cool tank. That's it. Yeah, there's actually one more tank with a 15-gallon, but I can't see any. But there's super red crebensis in there and some baby bristlenose. But you can't see anybody, so what's the point? And that's it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.